this get even harder to get into some of these races, and I think it's just in that, and it's like
oh no,
not run ourselves, but go and help our friend that's running. We went.
They're very remote, so.
Is that a good cookie?
Remote,
is that a nummy cookie?
It's like, what do you guys?
Yeah, that adverse terrain if they can find it, and we sit in like some of the best stuff you can find. These aren't mounds. They're like, no, but it's still fun terrain, and it's nice people to meet and see something different. So.
Challenging yourself, or what's the draw for you?
Yeah, you have to do a qualification race. So during COVID, a lot of qualification races weren't available. There's a few races, but there's one particular race in general that's really well known in the ultra community. So that right there, so we'll open into a holiday. We'll have 3 days up in Isle of Skye. We'll have some free time, so we'll get to go do some running there. And then we're going to do a little, even with Scotland, when we were reaching out, you jump on Facebook and there's groups everywhere. So I did some searching, and you found the Highlands trail running group, and you just reach out to them, join their group, and they're just like reaching out to our community.
Right.
So to get there.
Yeah, most ultras aren't really close to a major airport, so usually some driving. And down here,
I like snowshoeing. That is a sport I like.
Yeah.
I used to golf.
Activity.
Yeah, it was kind of like when we moved to Kamloops, it was a real transition because we went from when kids had transitioned into high school. I found the run community and just a great community. We've made so many more friends since we've been in the run community. And then it's just common interest at the time, because for us it's kind of a home base. You run hundreds and hundreds of miles here, but because it's something just fun and different. So.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's in Kamloops in the future. So
yeah, I'm sure it'll be interesting to sort of, especially because this is your first time running it, not running it, but running it. You know what I mean? To after the event, to look at it and sort of do one of those sort of.
The race directors, it's really, I think, helped give us some insight. So I wouldn't say it's made us feel super confident going in, but it's made us feel like we kind of know what we're getting into.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things you never know until you do it, but it's not as mysterious as we once maybe thought it was.
Okay.
So a marathon's 26.2 miles, which works out to 42.4K or 2K. So technically, anytime you go over that distance, they class as an ultra.
Which would be ultra marathon, or?
Yeah, they call it an ultra marathon. And most ultras are 50K, so they're roughly.
You have to sign paper, though.
It's our local group. So I run with most of these who's here.
Happy and smart.
I call it a special kind of crazy. They just love every second out there. Yeah.
Is there such thing as a runner's high?
Yeah.
Can you explain that?
I always was looking for that. When we did shorter runs, maybe it's easier. But even after a big ultra, when it comes off, I think it's that personal satisfaction. And when the body bounces back.
It's how they carry on and have no issues. So,
yeah. I feel like my heart pounds way harder when I slow down.
Definitely that will be. But
they're a much better runner than me or athlete. And they like that degree of running at that. They're always smiling. Natalie, specifically, she could be having the roughest day and crossing a creek wet and cold, and the camera comes out and she can still
Natalie
smile. So
Rally Peters is her nickname.
Yeah, it's her nickname. And it's just been a lot of fun. Become a really good friend, and we're going on vacation this year together. 3 couples. We're all going together.
Cool.
And she'll be with us, but so it's crazy. The one thing we've said is we have to actually start taking some more pictures of when it's not going so great, because that's great to look back on as well, to realize it's not always fun.
Right. Yeah. Why do I do this again?
This last race, Tim and I tried to do a couple of those. I imagine get a picture. Gonna live and doing this.
Right.
And not too often are any of us racing for a podium position. And if you get one, it's we're not making any huge prize money. So,
yeah.
A little bit of bragging rights maybe within the group.
The race. The cutoff for the race signups is September 6th.
Okay.
So 2 days prior to the actual event. This website is www.soulpursuitrunning.ca, or go straight to Ultra Sign Up and just look up orientation runs. So did we talk about that already?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Okay. So then we're doing the orientation.
There's always something going on. They could look at all the prior posts of any information. All the race day information itself is on the website. For timelines and start times and all that kind of stuff. No, they're just the run community in general.
Shout out to just all our run friends.
Sure.
That he's already mentioned a million times, but the Pancakers, Run Club, Dirty Feet, Ridge Runners, and
Celebrities.
Runner Soul,
Runner
who is
Souls, hugely supportive in the
huge
community.
supporter for all of the running community.
And the city of Kamloops, just for
City of Kamloops,
they allow all the
shoes.
Good stuff.
And Russell, of course, is like our main sponsor. They give us door prizes, and I'm going to forget somebody now. Is that it?
I think so.
If I forgot you, I'm sorry. When they were younger, we did make them come with us on hikes and runs, and our son would ride his bike, but he never ran Sophia around with us or do it, right? Like
Yeah,
I
for
didn't
sure.
like PE at all. And I
That's surprising.
I didn't start